also I think it's just, sometimes it's just sitting back and allowing it to happen and not to get too panicked by it and overwhelmed by it. And just to see, you know, to have, as I said, to have a sort of slightly different stance here, a more relaxed stance, so to speak. Thinking, oh well, this could be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And finding a different way to deal with some of those challenging feelings. Like, I remember actually, I'm sure I studied some of this when I was doing psychology, is some people will find strategies like, and I used to do this myself, which is start to trust that process and go and do something else. Go and do something like go for a run. Mm-hmm. So I might have gone for a run, or I might have gone for a swim. Mm-hmm. And just get absorbed in that. And while I'm doing that, my mind's working on things and it comes up with an answer. It's a little bit like that tip of the tongue experience, which I'm sure pretty much everybody listening has experienced. Like if you're playing a game like Trivial Pursuit and you're trying to think of a name or trying to think of the answer and you know it and it feels like it's right on the tip of your tongue, but the more you try to get it, the more difficult it is. It's like you have this frustration, this sort of, I know it. Mm-hmm. And you get stuck in that kind of loop of desperately trying to find the answer. But when do you remember it? It's like, you know, you're walking up the street later or you're doing something different and suddenly it pops into your mind. Because sometimes when you change your focus, rather than trying consciously, but just trusting your mind to help you find that solution, your mind will do that. Mm-hmm. So it's like your mind is an amazing sort of supercomputer, you might kind of metaphorically label it, which, you know, when you allow it to get on with that behind the scenes, it can come up with some really interesting ideas. So it's trusting that process. Trust the creativity of your mind. Even if it doesn't feel like it has that creativity, it does. Mm.